treasure that's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, I'm proud to be. In whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure that's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, I'm proud to be. In whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure that's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, I'm proud to be. In whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral.
Lord, thank you so much. 19 months, holy shit, how are you doing? Also, hello friends, sorry, I'm getting I had to reset up my VR. Cause it broke, and now I have to redo the camera and everything again. Like usual. How are you doing? Hopefully that's correct direction. Yes, it is. Mostly. How are you? Hopefully you can hear me. And hopefully, if I have a reverb or something to my voice, that's good, because that's supposed to be for this character. So please let me know if that's on, because it's supposed to be on right now, and if it's not, that's a problem. Because I'm trying out a new character tonight, because Ebb and Flo are resting, healing up from their big mission back on Friday that they got kind of fucked up. So they're stuck on a Mandalorian ship for a while. Because you always listen to your healers. Do that, do that. Do this. Do that. Corona, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes, because all my stuff was working and then suddenly it wasn't. So, hopefully at least the voice mod is working with the reverb at the moment. And of course, I've been very coffee today, so that's gonna be great. But I'm gonna do my best. I had some problems with avatars, and I'm fixing them, so... I can at least do a little bit of fork tonight. Doing good? Yay, thank you. Okay. Thing is, oh fuck. How do you even play this character? New characters are so tough, especially after you've been playing the same ones for like a long time. Okay. We just need to get into a bit more of the, je sais quoi of the character, don't you think, darling? That isn't even the proper term, je ne sais quoi. I don't know, I don't speak French. I feel bad. Dolly's gonna murder me. The lady doll maker is just going to flat out murder my ass. But, okay. The problem is, I didn't see Nas on my friends list earlier. So I had to, remove myself from the game and try again, and I'm hoping she shows up this time. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. And I can just do this now. Ah! Green! Thank you much for the Prime sub. How are you doing? Very good to see you. Okay, so we're trying to... I'm trying to get a new character in. Test it out. See how it goes. See if she sticks. That's probably gonna take me... Like with all D&D and shit like that, it's probably gonna take me a while to find the voice. Like, both literally and, the headspace. But I'm gonna try my best. So I need to... Where's my... Help me. That... Okay. Hey. Alright, let's give this a shot, shall we? Alright. Snobby hedonistic asshole, let's go. We're going to make some contracts, darlings. At least one. Can only do one at a time, unfortunately. I'm not like one of those slutty, sort of familiars that tries to make contracts with everyone willy-nilly. That's not quite how it works with genies, darlings. My coughing is gonna kill me, though. God damn, it's so hard to do, like, voices and shit when you've been coughing all day. I'm an idiot and forgot to put world sounds down. Quaint. Oh, it's been a while. Ugh. Already dealing with that bloody flux they talked about. Fucking flux, God.
I'm not going home now to take a nap. Okay.
Everyone's gathering. What a lovely little place. Haven't seen one of these in forever. Proper inn. Hello. Oh, gods, those all look amazing. Soon. Hello. Now, where have I come to? I've heard that this was, what is it, the Lying Fork? Is that what they called it outside?
Yeah. And this is the Lying Fork.
Lovely. Ah, thank you. Oh, unfortunately, I cannot eat or drink anything at the moment, but soon. First, I do business.
When was the last time I got drunk?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes, darling.
Very, very curious. Very curious. What are you?
Oh, goodness, darling, have you never seen... Well, suppose it's a bit difficult. Yes, hello. Shaitanna, you may call me Shay. The body, crystal golem. Easiest thing to call it.
Were you created with magic?
Something like that. In a sense, yes. Genie, darling. This is just how I deal.
Magical creature. Interesting.
And what about yourself? Are you a magical creature or no?
Can use magic in some points, yes, but not made from magic. Just born underground. I am Skaven.
Oh, Skaven. Oh, darling, it's lovely to meet you.
Ratchet is my name.
Ah, Ratchet then. I see. You said you're something of a magician then?
In past time, I do work as warlock engineer. Mostly my job is assassin.
I see. Don't suppose you're looking for a bit of a boost to your magical abilities, darling? I am something of a arcane focus for hire. Crystal ball and whatnot.
Then have you heard of Warpstone?
Warpstone. Does not come to mind, but to be fair, my mind is a little bit jumbled. I've been staring up at walls for 1,000 years and then did some other things, this and that. What is a warpstone, darling?
It is magic given form.
Who's that?
Chaos energy in the form of green glowing crystals.
Chaos energy. Interesting. I'm mostly used to the elemental chaos. That's my bread and butter, so to speak.
Where I'm from, all magic comes from chaos.
I see. But not of the elemental variety? Or just... Interesting.
Chaos can be used, yes, to create different kinds of magic. Elemental, like you speak. But chaos is just magic energy in and of itself.
Oh, I see.
Physical manifestation, yes.
Warpstone. I'm afraid I'm not created out of that. As far as I know, it's simply mana crystal. Just transmuted a bit.
Just so you know, Aurora's got a hold of your tails.
Coming to different taverns, I went to a place and met small furry creature, told me about void crystals. After long discussion, found same, almost similar to Warpstone.
I see, searching for warpstones then. Unfortunately, I know nothing about it. This is the first I've ever heard of that.
Perhaps moving somewhere a little bit to a more quieter location. Other people are failing to hear themselves think.
Ah.
No.
We see. Certainly, but I am here to mingle and perhaps find a contractor, you know.
It's just anywhere else.
If you're not following
Just
me,
so
make sure tell me to let me know where they're going.
I know they could be waiting.
Fair enough.
They don't want to. Go on,
Come along. No chairs over here, darling. Who's leaving? Oh.
Still have grog?
Grog?
Yes. Someone still left grog in their cup. Free grog.
Suppose it doesn't taste the best if it's called grog. Generally, that sort of thing doesn't quite have the good palate that I'm used to. But if you drink those sort of things, perhaps we won't be doing business.
Honestly, if you want drink that tastes good, you must go to Long Years. I prefer drink that is strong.
I did.
I see. Strong. Strong is great at times, but strong is not always, palatable, you know? It's unfortunate.
I understand. Yes, acquired taste. Acquired taste. Yes.
Yes, certainly. And one that I, at the moment, cannot partake in either way. It's a bit difficult to drink when you don't exactly have a mouth. Clink.
Forgive me for asking such prying questions, but there are no genies where I come from. What is it you can do?
Interesting. I suppose you could say, the closest you'd come to in this realm so far that I've seen is, familiar, perhaps. I can do errands, I can do, magical things. This body is particularly good at amplifying magical abilities. Like I said, crystal ball of sorts. Like an arcane focus. Generally I'd be stronger, but my ties to the elemental chaos have waned, unfortunately, in several millennia. But I am attempting to regain some of that ability through what I call a shair. A contractor, if you will. But I must bet at amplifying and granting boons.
Must make a deal for power, yes?
Demons! Do I look like some sort of bloody infernal, darling? No.
No.
What?
Say you are one, but say you use same process. Make deal to gain power.
In a sense, yes. Though at least,
Focus is completely opposite from that. An arcane focus is something that you utilize. If they are a hireable one, that means that they can use it to tap into more energy in order to enhance their magical capabilities.
you're both a bit right, darlings. The body's an arcane focus, but I am more of a contractee.
Focus.
Just not of the infernal kind.
Lord Scrokes. Focus. Am I?
I'm not so,
Is much like the
I'm greedy, but in a different sense. I'm not looking for, I suppose, power for myself so much as, things that I enjoy. Things that I cannot currently have in my state. Knowledge, perhaps, but let's just say, I enjoy things that are shiny, I enjoy things that are, well, I have particular tastes. I enjoy gifts, I enjoy being able to sense things that I cannot on my own, unfortunately, so I tend to require a bit of sensory connection. People can drink, people can eat, and I get to have the experience for myself through them. It's a win-win, really.
I am still very interested in these contracts you speak of. How work?
I see. Well, generally, well, first things first, I only do temporary contracts, but at a time, 2 weeks at the most, with a week in between, just to cleanse the palate, so to speak, darling. I would require at least 1 day off a week for my own interests. I prefer, like I said, gifts, that sort of thing. Gemstones are my favorite. I'm quite a jeweler, actually, with my tie to the elemental chaos. Elements and their adjustment are one of my specialties. And like I said, I would request occasionally being able to imbibe in things as you do. Though definitely not things like that does not. That looks more like gasoline than anything palatable. Let's just say I have a bit more refined taste. But win-win. You'd be able to try it as well. And I would just get the experience through you.
Interesting.
You never dealt with a genie. We're fairly simple. We just enjoy the finer things in life. And we're willing to do the odd job for such a pleasure. So, like a familiar, I would be able to go on errands for you if you need it. As I said, my current form. What is... Oh, look at you. What an adorable darling you are. Hello.
That
Huh?
is shambles.
Shambles? A pleasure to meet you, darling. I have not seen a shambling mound in eons. Adorable. A pleasure. But unfortunately, darling, I'm currently talking business, so I shall speak with you more later. Where were we? Ah, yes. Like I said, as a gene, I can provide one of 4 boons that can be changed on the daily, but not changed between daily. You know, I can only go so far into the elemental chaos. Otherwise, use of this form as an amplifier of magical abilities. Things like improving scrying, empowering healing spells, empowering more volatile spells up to a certain point. I would rather not break my form. Crystal is a bit gentle, you know. In return, I would get some mana, being able to tap into a bit more of my elemental magics that I currently do not have proper access to. And, like I said, the sensory exchange. And
Yes.
Perhaps utilize her in order to create a more destructive use. And once it comes to a lot of mana, and then you destroy that one crystal itself, it creates a mana explosion.
Probably best. We do not have things like your kind on our world. Many experiments would take place, yes, just to be honest.
experiments. Oh, gods. Mortals can be so boring sometimes.
Industrial kind. We seek to improve power only
I don't know how to fix
through
that,
magic or
assuming it's the
devices.
same as how I fix her in like
Oh, this technology. I've heard about artifices. Lovely. I see.
Don't know why I touched it. I don't know why I'm touching the mound guy.
But yes, as I thought, though not same creatures, and I not compare, you make deals same way. Deal has price, yes, but through it can be gained power.
Very true. Just like a businessman, you understand this? Lovely.
a lot of stuff happening there.
Skaven, master art of trade long ago. Always make trades that are beneficial.
Any of the names you recommend?
Good. That is a good start.
The names you recommend?
Smart one you are. Lovely. Oh, goodness, it does get loud here, doesn't it? Oh, well.
Though, as good for my side, it would be to make trade deal with you. I afraid, to be honest, trade might not be good for you.
You're fine.
Wait, you explain your power. Experiment with warpstone to see how destructive you could be. Yes, would be happening.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, with the volatility you mentioned, like I said, I'd rather not break myself. It tends to happen fairly frequently when I push a bit too far, so no experiments for me.
Yes.
What about you, darling?
Not entirely for myself, I'm just very acknowledged within magical means.
To be fair, I didn't even get your name. You are?
People call me Quincy.
Quincy. Shaitanna, you may call me Shay.
Your hand, but but unfortunately,
Ah,
we getting battered by
your hand
the mantle.
and attempt
no worries. I see.
I don't want to put you in that
but
stress.
nothing happened.
So what do you do, Mr. Quincy?
I'm going to assume he likes you.
Hmm.
Told you names he did.
Oh? Does that make me special? Oh, lovely.
He did not tell me his name,
Oh, and you only appeal on there.
and I bought him a drink.
Oh. Oh, goodness, darling.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, but he bought you a drink. Oh, that does not bode well. I'm the one who generally enjoys getting drinks bought for me.
No, don't question.
Was not sure. Good idea to buy you drink. Though heard you say many times you do not have mouth to drink.
Well, yes, like I said, I prefer... Well, I need a shire for that. Which is why I'm asking.
Ease his web point at sellsword.
Ah. Also not a magician in your own right.
To your tastes. I bought him grog. Yes, he did not like it. I assume he likes the softer, flavorful stuff.
Ah.
I said it was
Well, that's a good start.
I knew you were being polite.
Oh, polite. Polite is a good option. Good, 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 good. I do enjoy polite shire. Tend not to make contracts with ones who, do not give the proper regards. Hmm.
When we head home, I can.
Do you have mana, darling?
Yes.
Hmm. Good, good. That's a good start. What do you think? Interested? Like I said, short term. I'd never stick to anything particularly long term. In case things go south. I'm sure you understand, darling.
I'm sure I can understand. The only problem is that one, not fully magical means, you see.
Ah, I see.
At the same time, it's that if I'm not magical means, I feel like you'll be given a lot more free time. Well, waste your time.
Well, I suppose it depends on, what you could gift otherwise. My boons are less for the, magical and mostly for anyone. Fire resistance, things like being able to become a bit more like a water elemental and flow past enemies when you're in a bit of a rut. Being able to hold your breath indefinitely, depending on if you're underwater or in toxins. Or being able to turn your skin a bit more stone than mine. Good for the magical, but good for anyone.
Some things go towards enhancement of your capabilities, utilizing your own mana as a form of a shield around your ligaments. So if you were to go in for a strike on a harder opponent, you're utilizing your mana in order to actually invoke within enhancing, so you can actually make that simple punch.
Ah, that is what you do then. Ah, so you do not need my boons then. You have your own version.
Unfortunately, I do not.
Unfortunate.
I realize now.
Who potentially could request your help. The only problem is that one, he is lost.
I'm sorry, you're a bit quiet, darling.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Apologies. Might be within the area.
I see.
Perhaps.
Keeping you awake.
I realize now that earlier, when I asked you questions, I asked wrong ones. You are indeed magic user, just not wizard.
Correct.
Interesting.
Met before, right?
Your tact with information, I respect.
Oh yeah, you're that hot synthetic. Okay.
Must be good around here, from what I've heard so far. I'm still fairly new to the realm again, it's been a while, but I've heard there are quite the amounts of infernals and fae.
My best
One needs more
friend,
training.
you know.
That's good to be a little bit hush-hush.
You can't be too sure.
Boron wants heavier weight, Sash.
Hmm.
Boron wants
A
heavier
lot of
weight,
people
Sash.
have ears.
As do you. I can see that.
But you can't be too sure of which ears are right and which ears are wrong.
Oh, but that's the fun of it, isn't it?
Which instead it's the art of war.
Of course, of course.
I see. Like us,
You
you
can't.
also play the game. The game that is the war for info.
Suppose you could say that. If I'm going to be of use to a share, I do need to keep my ears open as well. And people are a bit loose-lipped when speaking to someone on the kinder side, right? Giving a little bit of info, getting a bit more in return.
Considered kind.
Apologies, I'm looking at the pendant.
Hmm.
I mean, someone tried to mug me and
It intrigues me.
I'd rather not for no reason.
Yes, I'm sure it would. And that would be me, darling. In a sense.
As I thought.
You've never heard of a genie prison?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
First time for everything. You don't really hear them these days.
Oh, of course they don't. Wonderful. Let's just say never side with the losing side in a war against gods. It never turns out well.
To fight
Just stand up and fight
is
against them.
foolery.
Of
Show
course.
them who's wrong.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
In diplomatic senses, not in combat. Because in diplomatic senses, they will always lose, but in strength, they will always win.
And who taught the people's words? The mortal tongue. The gods did. We have our own words. They didn't listen to Primordial, darling.
The problem is that some people are too busy on their high horse to understand reality. They don't see it because they don't fight it. They don't really partake within it.
A philosopher sells sword. You're even more intriguing. But you may have a point. Well, I learned my lesson thousands of years ago. And now I'm here. So I'm making the best of it.
Just next time, don't let them get the better of you.
Next time! Yes, of course. In the next several thousand years, once I'm finally able to break this thing. Maybe. I'm certainly trying. Unfortunately, I tend to be the one broken more often than not lately.
They could be magical means that can more or less completely break it, depending on the scenario and how much raw energy they can actually implant into one crystal.
A prison. You can break the prison of a god. Oh, you are interesting then. What sort of god are you?
I'm not a god.
Yeah, you have power of one.
Just think. No. I'm just saying there are ways in order to counteract things like prisons themselves. Causing all manner of explosions of the raw matter inside somebody's body. Magic itself, raw magic, arcane. contain that into a crystal, charge up to the point of pin breaking point, and then cause it to explode in that one area. Completely decimates, kills all things. Is destruction of life.
Destruction of all life, including the one inside, which is me, so I would prefer not to go that option. I would rather not explode.
I mean, at the same time, we were contradicting of how to destroy something. Even
Something.
contradicting of how something inside would live.
Fair enough.
You find an obstacle, you know your means. Like the civil, different elements itself. On fire, water, nature, earth,
Don't talk to me about elements, darling. I'm
shadow.
connected to the elemental chaos. That is my bread and butter.
The elemental chaos, you said.
That's right.
Proceed.
Hmm.
Tell me more.
Oh, you do not know of it? I see. It is the plane where all the other planes of the elements have come forth from. The beginnings of the plane of water, the plane of fire. Where the root hold exists. The sky home.
Ah, so you're talking in a familiar sense.
It is my original home. I am very much connected to it.
Fast. Elements themselves within the planes.
That's right.
They say that's where places where they usually reside before they are then summoned.
Yes. Or become part of the material somewhere. They get summoned by the gods, summoned by mortals. Create everything around you eventually. Well, they all started there.
Interesting, your brain. You've got a good brain. I like your brain.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere, darling. A genie, after all. First rule of genies, flattery gets you anywhere.
I'll try to stop being flattery.
No, don't stop. Go on, go on. That's the entire point. Like I said, gifts did not have to be physical. A good compliment goes a long way. Especially for our kind. Not enough people give the proper respect.
Because not many people know. Not many people have that understanding.
No, they don't. Apparently, nowadays, that's supposed to be called politeness or common sense. People have lost that as well.
People usually go toward other means of like fell magic itself.
Fell magic. Ugh.
The source of necromancy.
Ah, yes, of course. Destruction of life. So you don't like necromancers?
Shadow to death.
I mean, my girlfriend's older than me, so...
It's not what I don't like. They're just irritating to deal with.
Ah, irritating. I hear that a lot about many different kinds of people. Or say I used to.
Yeah, my girlfriend...
Until more recently again.
Well, let's just say there's somebody from who deals with necromancy to then utilizing, you know, their own life source from blood. It can be quite irritating in some scenarios.
Oh yes, mortals in their blood, of course it would.
in order to cure themselves.
Ah,
When one receives pain, they can receive life.
and life is pain. Ah, back to the philosophy. You're quite good at that, Mr. Quincy.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I appreciate it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna mooch from your fridge anyway.
Hmm.
Head on whenever I gotta pick up.
It's honestly rather frustrating that you don't use enough magic to be more interested in my services. Seem quite interesting.
Bye. Yes.
I feel like you'd rather know more.
Wait for me.
Hmm.
Human version of you.
Uh,
I
no, I don't think you'd
maybe
find it.
poke.
Well, on either side.
Oh, you're being quiet again, darling. Don't get shy on me now.
Now, like I said, I don't think that we would need anyone, our interests, really.
Hmm.
I mean, you're kind of interested in my knowledge of magical means as well. I'm interested in your magical means. Is there potentially a deal out there that can be set for talking rather than utilizing?
I suppose so. That's much easier for me, honestly. Up to a certain point.
At some point. Until you've learned enough, and then you eventually say, I don't need you anymore, and I'll be like, okay, thanks, goodbye.
Oh no, darling. Like I said, I'm not an infernal. I'm not like those bloody infernals that try to get out of their contract so easily. I only have one basic stipulation that I always put on all of mine. Besides the fact that like I said, I prefer temporary ones. Up to 2 weeks, no further than that. 1 week break in between, no less. And
You only want to talk for 2 weeks.
oh, don't have to talk the entire time. No. Like I said, I just simply like breaks in between to make sure that I'm not stuck in a contract long term that I do not like. Because the only other stipulation I put is the fact that I make my demands of the food, the drink, the sensory connection. And I tend to enjoy choosing the types. Things that are nostalgic, things that are new, things that are more palatable for me. They tend to be more expensive tastes, you know. But that it tends to be if such gifts are not within my satisfaction, that is the one stipulation that I will break a contract early. Other than that, the time is the time.
I can probably make a deal with you then.
Oh, lovely.
Doesn't require any real work.
Hmm.
Anything it really requires mostly is just that casual chit chat, you know. You may do what you want to do. Any means is possible.
Well then, I think we can strike a deal.
I'd say I'd give you my daily dosage of, head pats, but the problem is, again, mantles, and I don't like taking the mantle off sometimes.
I'm not a child, darling. I don't need head pads. Goodness. Careful with that. I'm not a child.
I know, but at the same time, it makes everyone a little bit happier. It doesn't essentially mean that you're a child or anything. It just shows that somebody does care.
Perhaps, but I prefer just the general flattery.
General flatter.
Not like that. Goodness. If you're going to continue that, perhaps I'll rethink. Just because the body is this way does not mean exactly it's mine. I'm much bigger than this. Much less see-through, too.
Yes, no, that's it kind of intrigued me at first. I thought you were sort of like when you first entered in. I thought you were sort of like an elemental itself.
Well, you're not entirely wrong. Just in a different way.
9/11. I heard about that.
I mean, as I say, please don't, take my words harsh or anything. It was the first appearances. I didn't know. I didn't ask at the time.
Smart. Not insulting people. Good start, good start. Though with the head pads, you're getting there.
In terms of music, everything like
Oh, I'm pretty sure that you'd rather have the hand itself than the mantle.
apparently
Like I said, I'm not looking for that.
computers now, not like instruments.
By the way, I can't feel it either way. I also can't feel those. At least not now.
Music, like it was from the instrument. That's why it sounded
I mean,
you know?
even as sort of like elementals to constructs of sorts.
I feel like that takes away the whole
Eventually, if you put your mind directly towards it, you'll be able to start feeling.
like, you know, they play like they do that with like
I've tried. Trust me, I've tried.
that is talent.
Not yet. It has been at least over a century. I don't think I'm going to get feelings suddenly. That is what the contract is for, darling.
Anyway, sorry, I won't bother about the
So, do you want to be able to feel?
That's part of getting my body back. Of course I do. Yeah. Feeling is a part of the pleasures of life. As is taste, as is smelling the roses. Having a sip of the finest wines,
Like I'll be able to
foods.
find a spell. I believe there'll be a spell that can help you feel, even with an alternate body itself.
Oh, good luck. Had people looking for me before. Hasn't turned up anything.
For the record,
Precipitation.
But they can't take away what I can do.
much of it,
Oh no, they can't exactly take away what they can do. But there are
The gods couldn't do that. That's the one thing they couldn't do.
I'm wondering about precipitation. Makes one feel warm, either cold. Either one, how you set it to be. You can dry yourself up after it's been raining, after a long day of travel. There are illusionary effects. There are even ways to distort value. Distort value? Increasing one's worth. You could have a simple, let's just say, that we found a vial, like a potion of healing itself. And then we utilize distort value on it. If we use distort value on it, you then have a chancing of doubling the price.
D&D, yes, good.
Value on it. Time. Double
I don't-
one. Think.
Don't break me on me now.
You then have a chance of doubling the
No, don't!
creating something that you've seen before, whether it be a potion, whether it be a form of metal. If you've seen a gold bar in your life, perhaps a gold block. Materialize it, and after materializing it, you then have time. Sell it for profit. But then make sure that you run immediately. Because when that spell wears off and it disappears, you may have some angry customers coming after you.
That is where you may need to once again reconsider who you are speaking to when you discuss such things and whether they are an insult or not. I am part of the elemental chaos. I am a Jean. Talking about...
A form of hate. It wasn't a form of anything.
No.
Direct scenario.
Yes, and you should consider those scenarios. Especially speaking of jewels. Distorting things. Illusions.
It's the stored value. It's all basically illusions themselves.
Yes.
Again, don't think that I'm gonna do anything wrong. The only thing, you don't want to ever do for that is not towards people. It's not towards, you don't think of anyone other as objects themselves. They're not objects.
Oh, I don't give a shit about the people, darling. I'm talking about the example that you gave. Jewels, gold, things that are connected to the elements. Those I consider in very high regard. They are part of me as I am a part of them. I am something of a jeweler, I did mention to your friend here before. I can manipulate gems, I can manipulate elements.
So you can cast creation.
Not so much creation, that's why I enjoy gifts of gems, but I can bring out the full potential. That is where.
Potentially, you could.
That is exactly what I do. I bring out the potential.
I'm
That was already
interested
there.
in knowing what you can then learn. What things that you know, what you could learn, what you can flourish within.
I'm gonna need to talk to Arden. Is he still at your workshop? One of them, at least.
It's not all about the people. It's about yourself.
Oh, now you're just confusing me.
You are you. You are different
I'm gonna need to have a chat with him.
to many people.
We
Don't really want something like that going to waste at all.
To waste. Ah, that is an interesting type of flattery right there. I suppose I should take it as a compliment.
You're good. I like you.
For the most part, I like you too, darling. I've had little slip-ups, but we can work with that. I'm sure you can learn just as well as I.
Appreciate it.
How about this? How about a much shorter term contract? To begin. To start.
I kind of got a turn. I almost went into the cage.
Let's start with. Perhaps. An hour or two? Just until this place closes. Just talk. Then we can have a drink.
Do you drink? I think you drink.
Like I said, darling, that's what the contract is for. You drink for both of us. We can have a drink. Like I said, I get access to your senses, and I get to enjoy.
Fair enough.
So, a couple hours talking, good company, seeing this place. I get access to your senses for a bit. We get to have some drinks and some food, perhaps. And go from there. Contract over, we can see about renewal. But it would take a week. Like I said, that part I don't skimp on.
Try to clear my mind for
Absolutely fine, don't worry.
yeah, something's gonna happen Monday wrong.
Very well.
Oh yeah, of course it's it's nothing. It's like nothing world ending or it's really nothing even like
Hmm.
yeah.
Well then, if we're doing this,
I guess, yeah.
I'm going to have to get up, darling. I'm going to need.
Apologies.
Adventures recently?
Very tall.
So, Quincy, full name?
Preferably just Quincy. Does it have to be a full name? Okay, don't worry about it.
We'll go with that. Oh well. Hand here, please.
Give me a sec.
I see.
Raise up. Just gonna grab grab it.
I met Ace before, but never Lilith. It's gonna be roughly I guess are they a good person to work with?
No, here.
Okay.
Over the gem, please.
Sorry. Do you want me to, like so?
Yes.
Hold the gem.
Comrade, I suppose.
No.
Okay.
I'd rather you not touch me.
No, just over the. Okay,
Yes.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Of course.
First time, okay.
Yes, of course. All right. I, Shaitanna of the Shaitan gene, accept Quincy as my master for. Well, a Sha'ir for about 2 hours. We'll start with that. Contract approved.
Okay, so I guess it sounds like. Oh, wait.
Complete. Shall we?
$10 a year?
Of course.
Well then. Come on. That's fine. Well, we're getting a drink to celebrate. That's what we're doing right now.
I guess you won't be visiting that forest anytime soon. Or like the...
I'm walking the screen. That way, this way, that way. Like I was saying, I was
Hello, Madam Orc.
and I got in the water and I started swimming, but I couldn't swim. That's how.
We take a look at your menu, please. Looking for something. What's something good, flavorful, exquisite? Not that grog we heard about. Something a bit more flavorful than that.
Yo, god damn.
We have the winter cure, which is
Look at how fucking good this
Huh?
guy
kind of flavor.
That sounds lovely. Winter cure?
You're fit.
Winter cure on him.
The fire.
Just one though. Just one though.
Like, in case it's like liquor with
Sorry,
alcoholic whipped cream on it.
finish your order.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
I just
There you go. Winter cure. What is on the menu proper?
I remember being metaverse lagged when I first got here, and I was like, what the fuck was it?
You got us a winter cure.
I'll let you two finish your order before
When
continuing.
Ren was trying to teach me teleportation,
I'm kind of new here.
I get whipped over to the fucking
I
Oh.
have no idea.
middle at night. I'm like, oh no. My sleep schedule.
There you are, darling.
Still remembering.
For a moment.
Jeez, I'm very
Still messed up. Still metaverse
How much is
lagged
it?
after almost a year.
That is a good question. How much was that, darling?
I think that's just depression.
Must be a new menu.
Why do you have that many tails?
8 credit.
I drink Katsu's blood.
Oh, steel. Though I don't know exactly how much that goes to goes in this land.
What about blood? Please don't tell me about blood just now.
Thank you.
Y'all done ordering
Now you need to do the whole thing. The swirling, the smelling. I do want to try that.
Oh, it's like a wine tasting. Y'all seen them fancy people ever had a drink before? You need to do like the.
Yes, yes, yes. You get in the aroma and then you get the taste. That's how it works. Have you not?
You gotta give it some words as well. Listen, I'll give you an example, right? Pretend I got a wine glass, man. You'll be like, it's a Chardonnay, aged about 49 years. It's very good smell.
This one gets it.
And then you gotta take a sip from it, you know? You gotta take a sip from that and then give a comment on that.
I want to see what you look like as an orc.
Fair enough.
Make sure you speak through your nose as well when you give it that
Speak
comment.
through the nose.
When you comment. Yeah, you
I
really
don't
gotta
normally
speak through the
sniff
nose when you
drinks. I
comment.
usually just drink them. I do apologize. It's all new to me.
Are you going to learn soon enough? So we have 2 hours, but...
I ain't been to no establishment. Yo, what's good? What's good?
How do you talk through your nose?
Oh, that seems nice. Hmm.
When you talk like this through the nose.
Oh, I miss things like this. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, no, it's whipped cream too. It's very sweet. Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Have a good night.
Wait, what?
GW.
That is wonderful. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't had something like that in a while.
Sorry.
I can't exactly taste anything myself, darling. Clink.
Taste it.
I mean, I don't know how these things work. It seems like everybody got their own set of rules. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure this shit out, but everybody told me something different. I'm like,
You're not wrong.
hold on. I got blood, bones, and muscle. I work out, so my shit pretty healthy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good for you, darling.
Listen, the only reason I came over here is because he's fucking beautiful. Look at him.
Well, you're not wrong.
Rose is never a talkative person.
Like, look at you know what it was that really caught my attention? It's this hair.
Help me check.
Like, look at. Just.
Oh, we've heard from him. You're supposed to give him a head pat. Apparently, he really likes those. It's apparently a sign of a compliment and politeness.
Well,
It's okay. It's okay. You know, skip it.
Oh no! He seems to love it. No, that's apparently something that shows that you care.
I feel like that's reserved for.
Your mom was at the dream.
Reserved for who? Reserved for who, darling? No. Tell us.
A particular type of people. You know, that's reserved. He enjoys when that happens to him. When it's somebody that he feels a particular kind of way about.
Hmm.
No.
So not children? I thought that was supposed to go to children.
No. What?
What? You never said? Oh. See, he gets it.
That's a different kind. There's two different types. It's all in a way. It's all in the rotation of the wrist and the particular sort of pressure you apply.
I came to give you a message. We're all out in the shield.
You know.
Okay.
So
Drink a drink, darling. Drink our drink.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate it before entering.
But like, look at. I just cannot get over.
Oh, that's good.
The light cascades on this man. Look at the way the light cascades on this man. It is just stunning. Do you model for Vogue?
Vogue?
I don't model at all.
You should definitely, you know, maybe prolapse.
This is fucking great.
Maybe you wearing it. You look good in a tracksuit, bro.
Tracksuit. Well, suit does seem good. Don't know what a tracksuit is, but it sounds fancy.
This shit and still rock it. You could wear this shit and still rock it. You know what I'm saying?
I have not seen anyone with hair color like that, so it's just been throwing me off.
A bit too puffy. A bit too puffy.
Tell me.
But to be fair, you have a bit of puffiness going with your armor as well, but
It just transpose it. Oh, obviously, you know, it's the
Actually, you need to do that.
kind of
Like, wait. Pat it.
the materials is a bit thrifty.
I can't feel.
Padding.
The material.
I need some padding.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
You need to padding.
Yes.
The
That.
materials is a bit thrifty, so just imagine.
Oh, that's nice. The material's good. I'm not quite sure about
How do you do
the puffy.
How do you do that sensory connection thing? What the hell?
Oh, he's much higher for the night.
Oh, you gotta do like a whole ritual, and it's the whole night.
That's right. At least for the next hour or two.
Oh, damn, bro.
Bunch of whores.
How the hell did you? How did that? How the hell did y'all meet?
Tonight, out on the tables,
Intrigued.
having a nice conversation. Like you do in establishments like this, you meet people and you talk to them. And then you find mutually beneficial
That's the
arrangements.
whole reason I'm here.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the whole reason I'm here. Is I'm here to do that. I'm here to do that networking because I'll be out here, like all stranded and shit. So I need that networking connections. By networking connections, I found 50 credit. I found 50 credits in my pocket, and I've got a place to stay on an island somewhere.
Oh, lovely.
The first time I tried to get to the island, they didn't tell me where it was. They left it on sun early. I got back to Zafira. I said, where the fuck is the island? I just hopped in the water. I started swimming. Then it started to get deeper, and I remembered I couldn't swim. And I had to turn back to shore, and I nearly drowned because I was doggy paddling my way back to shore. Anyway, I got back on land. I came here, and I saw the guy that said I should come.
Oh my god, this is great.
And he's left a hoverback for me, hidden away in a bush.
What's Lancelot? Thank you so much for the follow.
Now I'm
Welcome.
concerned that when I leave
Sorry.
here, I'm gonna have forgotten which bush it was in.
Oh goodness, you might need to figure that out pretty soon, darling.
15.
What is your name?
But if I,
If we're networking here. GW. Shy. Shay, technically, but you...
Shy?
He's shy, right. That's what you said earlier.
Is not with me anymore.
I mean, I'm not judging. I really don't.
Don't mind her. Don't mind her.
So you're shy and you're Shay.
That's right.
Always judging.
Shaitanna.
Shy and Shay. Y'all should do this neural linking more often because Shy and Shay, that kind of like that roll of the tongue, That's like a partnership of parents. I've never heard it.
Oh, I love this place already.
If you was in a fanfic, your ship name would be so fucking obvious, It would just be Shay.
He understands. I have no idea what a fic is, but I'm sure it's proper.
I don't know. It's something that like seeing kids used to do with like Twilight and that back where I'm from.
Twilight. Clerics.
Also, I'm working.
The only type of Twilight I've heard is a Twilight moon.
If you need to say anything,
stars.
Really important.
Yeah, the only Twilight that I know is the one that Midna's from, I don't recognize the other Twilight.
Learning new things every day.
Or maybe a little bit of a that kind of Twilight as well, That's all right, I guess.
I'm gonna see if she's back.
Oh, madam.
Did I miss anything?
What's the food portion of the menu at this inn?
Well, goddamn, I want to look like you. I really do.
You want to know the food on the menu?
Look like me, but I want to look like you.
Alright, so we have cauliflower and fennel soup.
He putting shit in your hand. That light is coming down.
Bear
it's just the way
chili,
cascading,
lake trout fillet,
It's just
cauliflower buffalo bites with ranch.
A simple.
We have golden beets and honey honey salad. Fresh bread and cinnamon rolls.
just lightly cut that shit.
Cinnamon rolls. Ooh. That sounds lovely.
It's impressive.
Ah.
It's impressive.
What do you think?
That's for sure.
Salad and some cinnamon rolls and fresh bread?
Can you put it away?
Oh, gods. It's been years.
Whatever you want.
So the salad, a bit of that fresh bread, and cinnamon rolls.
Thank you.
Okay, you said this. You said the salad, the cinnamon rolls, and what? Did you say one other thing?
Some bread for that. I go good with the
Some
salad.
bread? Okay.
I was slightly getting.
Do you only want one batch of cinnamon rolls or two?
Oh, just the one is fine.
Okay, 4, 5, 6.
See, it's a steal, really.
That'd be 10 credits.
Never mind.
Then I'll go ahead and get the food ready. It'll take a moment.
How much was that?
Methinks not good idea.
10.
Talk to bartender like that. Bartender makes your drinks.
Hold on.
Something
Do you not have
falling in your drink.
You paying as well? You giving the experience and paying?
Alright,
that, bro.
What's the
Okay.
worst that can happen?
Who's paying?
That's fine.
That's part of his arrangement.
Again.
Alright.
Alright, I will be right back.
So, no, wingmat. I'm an angel.
I'm having a nice talk.
What's the equivalent trade? What's the equivalent trade?
Spending
Oh.
time.
I get to talk.
Oh,
guess what?
More grog. Chill chat.
So you're part of the traders. You get the conversation.
I mean, at the same time, I'm the one who's eating the food as well.
Exactly. Win-win.
Get your sight back.
I think.
True. Shouldn't he make the decision about the kind of food then?
I just need to dig.
Oh no, that is also part of the deal. I get to try things I haven't tried in a very long time.
Oh, okay. When was the last time you did this neural linking with someone? Because you're talking like you never done it in like 200 years.
Oh, about
Grog.
maybe 70.
Alright, here is a plate, and here is you some fresh bread on the side.
Huh, thank you, madam.
Who needs a grog?
Would you mind if you be irritated? Unless you want to hold the drink.
I can do that.
I mean, on account of the clink clink, it might be on account of the clink clink, but like, and the fact that you don't have no wrinkles or nothing, but you don't look a day over like 25.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere. See, it works that way. Actually, should we go to the table?
Where is
You should probably sit down.
Mantle is currently on the seat at the moment. Which
So
I'm
other than
not-
appearance. Oh, go on.
Wait, go ahead.
Oh no, you.
Being extra nice to lady friend. I see.
Actually, leave that there. Huh? Come over here.
What the hell is on your shoulder, bro?
Is like cloak, but special.
What?
It was really interesting.
Hell? That's a big ass coat, bro.
Had like red hair.
Cozy.
I have been mulling around in my head the purpose
You
of
hiding
the
something
mantle.
under there? I feel like I've seen this before.
Think
You hiding
has
Tommy guns
magical
under there or something?
properties, yes.
Nope. Nothing at all. Nothing illegal. Strict or straight.
Wait, do you use that shit for flying? Do you like put your arms out and you like?
No, he uses it for giving head pats.
I'm not.
We learned about this.
I'm not a bat.
What?
Oh.
Why it's getting smoky in here, but not the kind of smoke I'm
No.
used to. I'm used to a hot box in the crib, you know. I'm used to like black smoke coming out all over.
Same Skaven you met earlier. Just change clothes. No more
Ah.
sneaking today.
Yes, of course.
Yes. No more.
We all sneaky.
No more sneak.
Manage the best we can.
Yeah, Mimi's good. Yeah, what do you mean understand? We don't have any.
Mimi is good. Yeah, it's just you and me right now.
Your name Limi? Oh, yeah, what word? My name GW.
Oh, that's good. Fresh bread from an inn is always the best, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Pretty puffy.
fly as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm fly.
I can feel that.
Would you like me to?
Very fresh.
Would you like me to? Would you like me to touch the bread and allow you to feel it?
From that place, I said, is it fresh?
Ah, yes, touch the bread, darling. Touch the bread.
Touch the bread. Touch the bread.
We got trade routes coming.
Oh, see, so good. That is fresh bread. That more places need to have this sort of setup. You just don't get that anymore. Oh, the honey. That's very good. I can see.
How old is Limi?
Okay, so here's the question. When you say strongest, do you mean
Oh, and beets.
or do you mean strongest like one?
Yeah, probably a good idea for you not to drink alcohol.
Because our technical choice is grog.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You want
You're very good at savoring this. I appreciate that.
If you like drink, grog is strongest here.
yeah, mess you up.
No, probably not.
Oh.
I had 2 bottles of Budweiser
Don't worry, you're
from the older
spectacular job by now.
I forgot the fucking name. But anyway,
Exactly.
2 cans of that. I'm good.
Mm.
I'm good now. I'm
I can
lightweight.
tell
Motherfucker,
you're
listen, I
enjoying it that
haven't
much.
been to rest for months. I've been constantly looking over my shoulder because
Oh, of course, it's been quite a while.
they just want to come after you. So you don't even get a chance to relax. Now I'm here. Nobody's after, at least not yet. And I hope they won't ever be. And I finally had a chance to have a
Oh, thank God.
There's just something about.
Yeah, 2 cans are not
The best way for it to do.
you know.
When you have a bite to eat, and then you mix it up with the drink.
Oh, yes.
Might not be for you then. Grog, very strong.
Yeah, grog probably not my shit.
Huh?
Probably not my shit. I probably.
It actually does mix pretty well, probably because of the sweetness and the honey with this. Oh, I have missed this.
Yes.
I mean, they had a fade drink.
I'm sure you'll be able to feel it again one day.
I was like, that smelled
At some
like
point in
ammonia
time.
and paint thinner mixed in a
That is certainly the goal.
That smelled like
Eventually.
ammonia, so I know that's at least half as strong as a fade drink, which is no.
Have heard of fairy wine. Yes, very strong. Not made for mortals.
Now, I suppose if we continued, one thing I could do that does not involve quite magic is that if you are something of a sellsword, if you need to get in positions where you're dealing with those who are more discreet, as long as we're on Earth, I can feel and see within 60 feet. You won't be surprised.
It's like a sensory, sort of like a dark vision scenario.
That's right, I do have dark vision as well. But you could call this a type of blind sight, I suppose? Tremor sense. I can feel the ground, the earth. I'm closely associated with the earth element. All of them really, but that one in particular is a bit of the stronger. It's probably because of the body, mana crystal and whatnot.
I feel like there's a lot of things that I should be touching, just for you to get that feeling for it.
Perhaps. But you need to tell me beforehand. I don't just have it. I just...
Oh, tell me
Yes, what you're saying of other small
Let's just say I don't have it all the time. I'd rather not. It's much easier to just... What do they call it? Turning it on and off? I wouldn't want to get hurt. That would be... I don't like the feeling of pain.
I'm not used to any of this shit. I'm used to people that look.
I mean, I don't think anyone really does. I mean...
Oh, you would be surprised! You would be surprised, darling!
Let's, let's, you know...
Then yes, all of this would be strange for you. Yes. Nothing here would be normal.
Yes, everything is strange. That is what I've learned in this realm. Strange but interesting.
All I can say is that this guy right here is fucking beautiful.
See? Understanding the appreciation. Like, compliments are wonderful, aren't they?
Making me want to
And
blush.
like I said, I don't know if it's on account of the clink nature of her being, but she don't look a day over 25 either.
They are magical being.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
That's what I'm saying, you know?
Oh, he's calling me magical. Oh, lovely. I mean, it's not wrong, technically, but it's also nice.
I mean,
Accurate and nice.
I've used the term back on old Earth, you know. When I first put my hands on a Tech 9, I was like, oh, this shit is magical. You know?
What's a Tech 9?
No idea.
Yeah, what is a Tech 9?
If I ever get my hands on one and I ever see you again, I have to show you what it is.
Okay.
It's magical. It's magical.
Look forward to it.
His tool or weapon.
Yeah,
like a
it's a
sword?
weapon.
No.
No, it's a
Or is it like a
ballistic. It's a
bow?
ballistic. It's a ballistic. You know. You know?
Gun.
It goes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the fire rate's a little bit slower than that, but I can't imitate that with my mouth. You know.
Sorry, I had to.
It's
It
more
goes
like
faster than that.
no. It's slower.
It
But
goes slower than
it's
that.
quite high powered. Yeah, it's quite high powered. Big round.
Darling, is there any way to turn that thing off? The smoke is getting a bit.
So fast.
No, it's the same size as a pistol. That's what makes it magical.
No smell for now.
Where I'm from, guns that are small do not shoot fast.
Believe it or not, was
Only
Ratchet.
guns that are big can be made to shoot fast.
I've got a thing I can do
Well,
for
I mean,
you.
it
I can
don't
do
shoot
it. I
like a
can help
it
you.
don't shoot like a mounted, you know, like that.
Is there a way to turn that off? The smoke. Then could you perhaps stand a bit further back? I'd rather get the sensory of the smell from all this, but that's getting in the way. It's a bit...
I will be back.
Thank you. Much better.
So they said they were going to get cat ears.
You relaxing? You got the same thing going on as I do. Let me take a seat here. Let me take a seat. You don't mind me sitting with you guys, right? You ain't trying to have no private time.
Really?
They're quite interesting. Enjoying the stories.
So it's absolutely fine by. That's absolutely fine by me.
Okay.
It's,
I'm
fine
gonna
by
take
you.
a seat then. 'Cause look,
Certainly.
something happened. Look, I feel the same as you right now.
Oh, thank you.
Myself down. I got shivved, so I can't sit normally right now. I got shivved in the abdomen. This
Shivved?
shit's still hurting. It's been about a week and a half. Say that again.
Shivved.
Yeah.
Knife.
That's
it's like
interesting term.
They stuck me near the abdomen, and that shit still hurt.
I come from the North Pantheon.
I see. I'm terribly sorry, darling.
I want to say like that big.
Knife is kind of small. Yes.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because the whole point is it's hidden. The whole point it was hidden in his jacket, and he just went. And see, they wasn't too happy when I came back from Los Santos because I kind of left the boys, you know. When I got out of jail for the first time back in the UK, I went to Los Santos, and I kind of left the boys.
This is fucking ridiculous. I love it.
So when I got back, he was really pissed at me. Pissed enough that apparently one of them wanted to stab me, and so he stabbed me for it. Yeah.
Goodness, you get around quite a bit.
Your loyalty.
Well, I mean, they shouldn't question my loyalty because I was the one that built everything that they was using.
Can I get you anything?
Oh, different thing then. No, not about loyalty. They sound like
You tried dipping the bread in the honey.
disloyal ones.
The dressing.
We'll put it this
Tried
way.
dipping the bread in the dressing.
I tried to teach them how to run
A
the
bit of
show.
honey.
When I left, everything fell apart, and they blamed me for it. I said, I built it, and I taught you how to use it. It ain't on me that you didn't know how to use that properly.
Mayhap sound like your friends bad at survival.
Not wrong.
Kind of bad at business. Goddamn, they look as good as you, bro. She looks as good as you.
Oh?
The lady that was outside the window.
Oh. Hello there. Welcome.
User.
True.
Why you're so goddamn beautiful? Who the fuck is doing your hair up? Who is doing your hair? I need the connects because goddamn. Like the light cascading off your shit. The light is cascading off your shit. You could be in Vogue. You could be in magazines. You could be models. Like God damn!
What?
Oh, we need to get a better light then.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Someone get a fucking photographer out here!
Thank you for the mana, darling.
Ah, sorry. I'd like you to
I would get
introduce
my camera out
Iris.
and I would start taking some pictures for you
Oh?
to upload to the gram, but
Iris?
I can't do.
Oh, hello there.
Justice. I can't do that.
Well then, let me be proper.
I'm loud as fuck.
I'm Shay. Shaitanna. A pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Iris.
Iris.
Mhm.
Iris, hang on. Oh yeah, fucking stand up a second. Hey,
Gotta come and join us.
very nice to meet you, Iris. Nice to meet you too. You are beautiful, honestly, like him.
Thank you.
See, you can learn from him.
Y'all are beautiful motherfuckers. Is you related?
He is very good at this.
Yeah, because y'all are some beautiful motherfuckers. Seriously. Y'all are
Alright,
epitome.
got a little too far on that one, but up until that point. Perfect.
What?
I must be honest. You are very, very nice.
Don't need to go fucking any mothers.
Think you want something, or you just nice for no
I think it's a
reason.
figure of speech at that point.
Oh, I'm just nice because I expect it back. You know?
Not alone in this place, apparently.
I just call facts how they is, but I skip over the details that might piss somebody off. You know, unless they piss me off, in which I bring up the details that would piss somebody off. You know, I just call it how it is, bad and good. But I miss out the bad shit unless that you bring up the bad shit about me, in which case I bring up the bad shit about you.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna take a seat again. But seriously, what was wrong with that? What was wrong with it? You said I was doing good. What you mean? And then you said I fucked up.
Oh no, I didn't understand that apparently fucking mothers is apparently part of the compliment around here.
She didn't.
Oh yeah, motherfucker's just like a term of endearment.
Oh,
Also,
I see.
an insult. It's both. It's an endearment and an insult. It depends on the intonation.
Aha.
Like
On the
example,
intonation, right.
I met a dragon one time who was talking shit to me. I said, "You a stupid motherfucker." But then at the same time, I saw the boy on the block, and he was chilling out. He was bumping some music. Like, gee, motherfucker, you listening to some bomb ass music?
I'm learning a lot tonight.
I think I understand. same way Skaven used word greedy. Amongst other people, greedy, bad word. Amongst Skaven, greedy, good word. It is drive to get better, stronger, more powerful.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
Oh, common is very interesting language, isn't it?
The language of most people know, as a whole.
Wait, what's...
Apparently so.
What's your... Hey, take a seat!
Oh yes, join us.
And you, the person who's just... I don't know your name is Iris. Take a seat. There's a... Look, there's a...
I can't use chairs.
The first name.
I can't use chairs either. I just kind of fall through them.
Iris.
Understood.
Sit down.
Iris.
Oh, a ghost then? Haven't seen one of you in quite a while. Hello, Shay.
You sit next to your friend.
Is this what uplanders call peer pressure?
Close enough. It's more the gesture, right? I can't feel it either.
But it's supposed to be loud. There's bad peer pressure and good peer pressure, you know what I'm saying?
What's your name, darling?
This, this old earth.
Aster. It's like faster, but without, yeah.
On the table here.
Ah, Aster.
Tell you.
My pleasure.
That's some nice shit.
Methinks you should still try.
Well, you know, Grog's probably gonna knock me the fuck out. I'm already half caught.
Skaven life is hectic. Need strong drink to relax. Yes.
See, my life was hectic. I didn't get a chance to drink. You know, that's why I'm a lightweight now.
Oh.
I only have a couple drinks. I'm gone. My life was hectic because I didn't get no alcohol has been in my body for like 2 years.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. That sounds terrible.
Well, you know,
actually kind of sound a bit terrifying.
That's what happens when you got boys on the block who's just constantly like bringing police down. You know, you too busy in cuffs to go down to the store and get an old English 40. You know.
Fair enough.
Skaven life
You wouldn't
only
even do nothing.
for one purpose. Gain power. Power for war. Skaven life revolves around war. That's why I like this place. Peaceful.
Oh yes,
I
I think it would
my
get.
life revolved around war, but not for want of trying to
Huh.
win it.
YouTubing. Oh, hello. Feel free to pull up a chair and join us. And who might you be?
Y'all got all like tavern cops and that, and I'm here with an old earth commodity I got from the fucking store in Zafira. I look so out of place.
Wisp. A pleasure. Shay. This is Quincy.
Nice to meet you, Wisp. My name is VRChat.
Is it because I'm gray?
I can't.
No, you're great.
I need to like lean over to be able to see.
That's great.
Did not see. Understandable.
This is so cool.
God damn.
I've been told by many that my name is same as Uplander Tool. Apparently, thing used for magical wagons called cars.
Oh. Leader. Oh, louder. Oh.
That would be considered.
Perfect. Oh, lovely.
Cool. Yeah, I can hear you a bit better now. You know what I mean?
You're very interesting people around here.
Yeah. How you think it is for me? The only people I've ever seen for my entire life is people that look like me but in different tones.
Oh. That sounds terribly unamusing.
Well, it's what it does do is it makes it very simple to understand. Because out here, like I said, my brain melt every fucking night.
I suppose that could be difficult, yes.
You know. Yep. I met.
So what I'm hearing is this establishment is getting a lot of money from you. The drinks alone.
Well, I mean, this shit I didn't get from here. This shit was from the Old Earth commodity store because I was like, I managed to find this at the Old Earth commodity store. I had to ask if it was fresh because I'm like, how the hell you get a hold of this? I'm like, this that could be stale as shit for all I know.
Oh, that was wonderful.
That could be like a relic.
I
was like, this shit could be a relic. And they was like, no, we get this shit fresh. I was like, God damn, the corporations back on Earth, the amount that they busting our balls over pricing, and they making double because they selling this shit elsewhere as well. I was like, God damn, your motherfuckers is greedy. But not in a
I think we have very different definitions of relic.
Greedy in not good way is at others' expense.
Exactly. You know, they was charging us out the bumhole for this shit back on Earth. And turns out they also charging entirely different people for it in a fucking... Oh god, they got trade routes out here in fucking... wherever the fuck this is. I still don't know. I heard, I know Zafira, the Purple Lotus is in Zafira, but then I went to the Bounty Hunters Guild and somebody told me the taxi dropped me off in Valor, whatever the fuck.
Apparently it's very difficult to figure out where you are around here. From what I've heard, this is close to that's a Vera city.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did walk here. It did take me like 2 fucking hours, but I managed to walk here.
Oh, good to know it's close enough.
Holy shit! I mean, I remember having to bend down bend down underneath doors, but that's something else. Having to bend down that far.
Sounds like you might have been victim of bad trade. Bad trade, yes. Maybe learn
Oh,
tips
goodness.
from Skaven about proper trades.
I mean, I'm all ears. I mean, I knew about trades back when, but like, you know,
Does your philosophy involve trades, Quincy?
Oh, his name is Quincy, not Shy.
No, he's just shy.
Wait, so is he Quincy or Shy?
Yes.
I'm confused.
Maybe.
Don't say just yes. Don't just say yes. Don't say just maybe.
Well, the answer is yes, yes, maybe.
His name is Quincy. Okay, so Quincy, right?
Who is also shy?
Quincy is Shy.
So he said himself.
So contextual, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You should have started with the full contextualization.
But then we could not have had this moment, darling.
Are you saying we're having a moment right now?
Oh, this is absolutely a moment. I'm very amused. See, exactly. You understand. Thank you.
You said it's incredibly what? I didn't catch the last word you said. You said it's
Hilarious.
Oh, hilarious. At my expense.
It's mostly at his, honestly.
Yes.
I mean, kind of at both of our expenses at this rate, because I look like the dumbass. He being called shy for about 15-20 minutes.
Again, it's not wrong. What pants?
You know, like, you know, like. Are you telling me you ain't got pants under that virgin killer?
Oh, certainly don't have pants. It's a dress, darling.
Oh my.
No.
Damn, I have a lot of things to do.
Pants, underwear.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm not talking about pants like no Los Santos speak. I'm talking about pants like some British speak.
I have no idea what a British is. Or a Los Santos.
I think it'd be a type of racials or something. I don't know.
I got a lot of shit to tell you about then.
Living from?
I got some storytelling to do, let me tell you. I'm gonna rub my hands together because I got some storytelling to do, it seems.
Apparently, you're not from Alexandria. Okay. I certainly don't have a British in Alexandria, so I'm certainly looking forward to stories.
Yeah.
Is it similar to? Is it kind of like similar to Common and Elvish, for instance?
See, those I know. Those are easy.
Common and Elvish.
Mm-hmm. You know, language of the elves, language of everybody else speaking here, common.
It's a type of common. Yes, it's just a regional version of common. See, because common is just in my where I'm from, common is commonly known as English, and you just got a shit ton of different types of English.
Oh.
So like a subversion.
Like accent.
Oh, yes, it sounds like an accent.
Exactly. Yeah, but each accent has like different slang as well.
Oh. Common is very hard, no matter what realm you're in.
Right?
You have two versions of motherfucker, each with the exact opposite meaning. This is reminding me of a bit of This is actually reminding me a bit of Aquan.
And your underwear.
Yes, that too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what gets my goat? Right? English, the English people was the one who had the language originally. Yet
Mhm.
somehow, common over here seems to be the fucking American version. How did that one happen? How did that happen? We
American.
developed it, but then it got Americanized, and that's the version that made it over here. How did that happen? How was it not the original?
What is American?
Apparently another dialect.
It's 50 states collected into one country. Supposedly
classes
united.
American.
Confederation. Then
He gets it. Supposedly united, yeah.
Apparently, yes, apparently it's some sort of country, so unless you're from that country, I suppose not.
It's a country. America is the other name for it. It has two. It's called the United States of America or America
This
for short.
guy speaks like an American. This guy speaks like an American.
Oh.
Born in Wellborn, Texas. Yeah. I rank I do, son.
There you go. He was born there. He was born there. Look.
All right, so proper American. We're learning.
Yeah, the hat is like indicator.
Stereotypical, I think, is what you're trying to go for.
Yeah, that's stereotypical to it, you know.
Hey, Sam. Yep. We've got another 20 minutes or so, a little over.
I'm curious.
How are you doing?
You say
I made my first
British.
Shire pact
Where I'm from, there are upland
for a couple hours.
like you. They call their land Britannia. Am I safe to assume same thing?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they called it Britannia like
Next time.
years ago.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Are you saying my future will look like that?
Yeah. Oh, you need to start getting yourself a puffy sweater. It's very comfortable. It's very soft.
I do not mean this as insult. It just sounds
How
like
long do you live?
some
How
people
long
may
does
be
Skaven
similar.
usually live?
Well, in time.
I honestly think Ratchet could pull off the puffy outfit. Maybe not with the spikes though, it'd go through.
I'm not.
Maybe the
Just in general, how long does Skaven usually
Oh,
Are very intriguing. Do you think you'd be able to do this?
Well,
Many
great
things.
seers have
yes, that might be a bit more difficult.
hundreds
Maybe a bit squished.
years sometimes when not too bad at all.
Maybe they end up looking like this. Who knows? But you this ain't gonna happen with wars going on all the time. No, I'll tell you that much. Y'all gonna be too busy. Y'all gonna be too busy to make any developments. You know, the only developments that happen during war are weaponry developments. You know, with weaponry, armor, that kind of shit. You know, you progress, but not progress in no fashion ways. I'll tell you that much. You know, you too busy thinking about it's all about form over function. It's all about function over form. You know, this shit all about form over function. But I guess it is functional because, like, where I'm from, you know, you got to be looking drippy if you want to be respected.
Drippy.
What is
Like a water elemental.
Don't. I got no fucking clue where the word comes from. All the youths and the youngers on the block be saying it, and I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? They say, oh, you gotta be saying it, bro, cause like you's gonna be you's like a boomer and that now, you know. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? I'm like, okay, drippy, I
Boomer.
guess.
What is a boomer? Is
I
that
have
something
no
with
idea.
sound?
And he uses thunder spells.
Explode.
Again, y'all know as much as me on this one. Y'all know as much as me on this one. Apparently means I'm old.
Goodness, the common where you're from is very confusing.
Ours are just fat creatures that explode.
Yeah, no, see that I would presume. When they call me a boomer, I was like, yo, I'm a cow. I'm not fat. And they was like, no, GW, it means that you old, bro. You old as fuck.
And just what I would generally call the fire mages that were a little too gung-ho.
Yeah, gung ho is. Yeah, I know that one.
It is strange how they seem to have made old seem like bad term. Where I'm from, old is good. Means you live long, much wisdom you carry.
Yeah,
That's
well, where
not
I'm
wrong.
from, like, even like I would like to think I'm wise, but the kids and the youths on the block, they don't believe it. You know, they just think that if you get in, the way they see it, yeah, is that people who actually got involved in things are gonna die. So then, if you old, like they see it as if you old, you probably hid away and was a coward. That's what they think. They don't know that I got bullet wounds all over my goddamn body.
Seems these people you speak of are not good, or do not know about true survival. To live long,
That sounds about right.
in dire times, means you are good at survival.
Well, yeah, that's why it is. You know, that's why I network. You know.
Yes, and now you're here talking to us. Look at that, surviving.
Yeah, well. The thing with networking is, the more people you're networking with, the less people want to shoot you. And the more people, especially if you make good connections, they wanna like, you see them and you getting attacked by a bear, they're gonna be like, fireball! And the bear's gonna get like,
You bring out the boomers. Find yourself some boomers then.
yeah. You boom. Yeah, with a staff.
Yes, the rivals.
Yeah, you're right, actually, yeah.
That technically means me. I was
Technically,
born
yes,
in
boom.
1941.
I'll probably beat that back if you give them like 5.
So.
But do you shoot fireballs?
Do I
Are you a magician?
fireballs?
Do you explode?
Are you a sorcerer?
God damn, Charlie don't surf over here. God damn.
I've heard of a napalm itself. It's usually classified towards a 5th tier set of magic.
If you have lived so long,
crime in many countries. Anyway.
if you have lived so long, you must be good at survival. Yes.
I'm only 31, son. I suppose I'm a lot older now that I'm here, but back when I was where I was, it was 1968.
30.
All these mortals and their progression of time.
Much younger than we.
Are you okay?
Well, that's a multiverse for you, ma'am.
I'm fine.
Didn't exactly ask for it.
Just never quite understood the whole years thing. At least specific dates.
I get that.
All seem to run together.
That shit confused me. That shit confused me now. I'll be honest with you.
I stared at a ceiling for about maybe 3 centuries or so, give or take. Possibly, depending. Alexandrian time is a bit difficult, especially here. Everything apparently has different months. Again, time is a very strange construct in multiple realms.
Well, is it not easy to just say, like, you can measure time by the amount of times that the planet rotates around its sun, completes an orbit?
Oh yes, but you don't exactly know that, possibly, when you're staring up at a ceiling for how long. You can't exactly see the sun move.
For specific realms, but traveling between them like we do here, time becomes irrelevant.
Yes, which sun are you talking about? Apparently I hear there's a bunch of them.
Same as back home.
Well, that's true, because I've had people tell me how old it is in old Earth years. Like, they would say, you got a 365-day time cycle, I'm X amount of days old, based on your sun rotation. You know? And I'm like, oh, okay. But then they telling me, they just like, yeah, but I'm like 120, but actually I'm like 27. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, because like our time travel different, you know? I'm like, fucking, y'all confused. And
that's how it goes.
I thought I knew about all this.
Oh, hello there.
You know, a very short elf girl.
Join us.
I made the mistake because I was new around. I made the mistake of thinking this short.
I know, right?
Was a kid, and I was like, "Yo, is you good?"
So time's a weird suit. Not wrong.
All right. And then they was like,
Weird
41.
soup.
I'm 41.
How are you doing, Eaglepop? Good to see you. Oh, it's hard to get out of this voice.
Like,
It's very hard to stay in the voice, but it's hard to get out of it too.
yeah.
I believe they're still classified as a minor. They don't reach, their teens usually reach around towards 112, I believe.
But I asked, and they said, they's, sort of considered an adult.
Oh no. You're considered as an adult towards 230 to 250 years old.
Maybe that's like when, maybe that's what like when 13-year-olds back home is like, yeah, I'm grown.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, those types of models. Oh, they're always fun, though. I think it's more interesting when they think they're older than they actually are. Better than the other way around.
Yeah.
Age
I'm an actual
is
prime, and
confusing
he's like
amongst
that.
the different races. Yes, for humans where I come from, we see them grow old and die very fast. Other races, like Sotex creatures, the reptiles, live much longer, or the elves, for instance, for hundreds of years.
I believe an elf dies towards
confusing.
the age of 700 to 800 years old.
Depending. Some of them have gotten to 900-ish, depending on the amount of magic that they have. And packs they made.
That's the thing, right? Like after like, there's people that's in their 5-6 figure years, and I'm like, how the hell you got any emotion left?
Oh no, that's just
You
insulting.
don't feel things?
Well, yes and no, but... Oh, gods. What is it at now? When were those wars? Maybe... 3,000, 3,500 or so, give or take a few centuries, depending. Again, spent a lot of time staring up at a ceiling. It was very hard to tell. I'm just guessing at that point.
But that's probably, see, this is the thing though, right? Because like, you spent a lot of time staring at a ceiling, so you wasn't having like emotional passage. But like, if you spend the entire...
Oh, those emotions! Most of them were rage, though.
If you spend all 3,000 years having emotional passage, that like at some point it's just gonna run out. Like I feel like I'm 29 and I feel like that shit running out already. There's certain emotions that are lost. Now, like, I don't feel that shit anymore because I'm past it.
Well, that's just sad.
I heard think fit for this situation. They are as they say, built different.
I don't know what happened there for a second.
Who the hell be saying that?
I get around in these places. Met many uplanders.
I mean,
Is that part of your philosophy?
I didn't know they was kids from old Earth around here as well. To be honest, I didn't know they was bringing over like on the 18s. To be honest, because built different is something I used to hear on the block just before coming over here. I said, "What the fuck y'all talking about?" I said, "Y'all sound like motherfucking idiots." You know what I'm saying? That's the example of the insult version of the term.
Noted.
But yeah.
Well, there are many places like this to come and stay. Couple places, one called mansion in more modern house. People there talk like that all time.
Mansion.
That sounds like somewhere I don't want to be. That sounds like somewhere that's going just tire me out within a couple minutes. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna enter the door. I'm gonna be like, "What's up, players?" And they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm built different." I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god, I'm getting out this door. I'm going home." I need to pay for the fucking trip back.
Not bad. Place almost just like this. Many different types of people. Would not be exactly like old Wooler. Man, who runs it has big buff body and head of chicken.
Go on, I'm just intrigued.
not lying. And wife is water elemental with many tentacles. She is tall.
Oh.
Tall. Seen.
I do need to meet that one. That one sounds great.
It is scary.
I have not met a water elemental properly in quite a while.
Funny thing is, man with chicken head is stronger.
Wow. That must be very strong, given the situation. I suppose not an earth elemental, but...
All the sense in the world. Hey, so I figured out
Oh, it
you're
does!
human anyway. Obviously, y'all know that I'm human, but like, what exactly are you then? Like,
I'm a gene, darling. A genie.
A genie?
Oh, you know! Finally, good!
The genies that I know are like misty, you know. They you could like they.
Sometimes, if I had my... It's a long story. Just not right now.
Oh, I got you. They didn't write about this form in the books, you see, because apparently old.
This isn't my body, darling. This is just a... this is just a construct I'm using.
I half understand.
That's a good start.
Interesting.
I understand, but I can't conceptualize.
Yes.
I think I definitely saw one outside earlier.
Really?
If that interests you. Yes.
I'm curious, yes. Are they still around?
I saw it about 10-20 minutes ago.
Oh.
But anyway, what
Perhaps.
about you two beautiful people?
I don't think
So.
I'm human.
I kind of got the vibe that he was human. You said you was a what? Sorry.
I'm a sellsword. Means mercenary.
Is a sellsword I think he was looking for what type of creature you are, darling. Genie isn't exactly my profession. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Easiest way of pointing is a beacon.
He's a shy cat boy, apparently.
Huh?
Shy cat boy? I'll go with that one. That'll do. That'll do.
Okay.
No. You're more like a shy wolf boy, right? You shy wolf boy?
Oh?
No, but it's okay. The easiest way of the easiest terminology towards it.
You say cowboy, I was like,
stop it, Iris.
Oh, do you know better than I do? Oh, do tell. Please do tell.
No, it's okay.
Oh, now I'm just curious, darling. You cannot bring up this sort of thing and not expect me to be curious. We're talking, right? We're talking.
Y'all seem like
we're talking, yes, but it's a long story. Don't worry about it.
That's part of talking.
We've been through some things.
You want them to give up info. Give more drink.
Yeah, potentially one more hour. We'll see.
More info he gives.
Well, you want some more
drink? Ah, that is actually a good idea. Oh.
I didn't catch your name, but listen, that's how I used to play the game, you know. When
I think of meat? I heard they had meat here. Or perhaps, red wine. Wait, just had sweet things. How about red wine?
My name is Ratchet.
You want red wine?
Yes, I understand the game.
Certainly.
You want me drunk? Okay.
I thought you might like to change up the palate, considering a lot of that was sweet.
That is for sure. I tell you what, Ratchet. My hands is.
What
is going on with my hand? Hold up. What?
Good night.
Oh, yeah. My bone was a bit fucked up.
It's true.
You going?
No. I'm saying it's been a good night.
Saying like the night is good.
It is exactly.
Oh. You having a good night? I see.
Oh, absolutely.
I have to.
Got to have quite some interesting food and drink.
Are you American?
Also, maybe we'll have more conversation once he's drunk. Is he happy drunk? I need to know. Do you know this, Cyrus?
Dual citizenship. I've got dual citizenship.
I think they said before that they were British.
I need to know. Do you know? Is he happy drunk? Is he silly drunk? I need to know this.
I'm half Jamaican, I'm half Nigerian.
Bit of both.
I was born in
Oh, lovely.
Britain and raised
This shall be interesting then.
and then I spent 4 years in Santos.
You
in
South
soon.
confusing. How can be so many
Unfortunate.
things at once?
Unfortunate
Because
indeed.
my two parents, my parents were from different places. I was born in a different place to the places that they was from.
Oh, that is nostalgic.
Midway in my life, someone else.
Now the extra taste is by
Very
almost like
strange.
chewing at it.
Where I live, only
So every
Skaven.
time you'd have
Everybody's
a sip of
Skaven,
it,
unless from other
you
land.
taste it with your teeth by chewing at it.
Like humans are
And
humans.
it brings
Elves
out
are
more
are
flavour
elves.
of the actual drink.
Well, see, where I'm from, you know,
Uh-huh.
it was only humans. So humans decided to subclassify themselves, you know? They became sub-races.
You are much better at this than I thought you would be.
Tell the difference. I understand.
Because everybody was a human, so
I got that
just
one for my
calling
father.
everybody another human apparently would have been.
Good man.
Now when you say it out loud, it sounds stupid that humans didn't just see each other as different as other humans. Sounds stupid, don't it? But no, apparently humans couldn't conceptualize the fact that everybody was just another human. So they decided to decentralize and make everybody sub-races. You know?
Maybe another race coming to your place would solve that problem. Sounds as bad as it may, but war would probably be good for you. You unite. No more seeing different peoples. Only humans.
Oh, it always goes back to war with mortals.
Someone outside of humans that might be progressive, you know. If we was warring with another sentient peoples, that might be a good way to get away from the current.
The better W word is wine right now.
Into a world where that
I do
circumstances
apologize for bringing up war so much. Is big part of life for me.
Oh, no worries, darling. I understand. I have wine. I understand. It's all fine.
It's hard to forget about something or hard to change the subject because it happens for your daily life. So you can't be
Exactly.
blamed.
Yes.
No.
My concept of time has all gone out the window since I got here. I'll tell you that much. You know, they dropped a spaceship outside my house at 5 in the fucking morning. I got on it. Don't ask me why I got on some strange spaceship that landed outside my house at 5 in the morning, but I did.
Huh.
And that was 5 in the morning. Now my 2022.
Time is so strange here.
Yeah.
Yes, very strange.
Do what ebb and flow does
And
whenever it
I
closes.
was lost from my own world in 2021.
Yes, this is what makes me happy.
Oh shit.
Someone's gonna do pork chop sandwiches.
God damn. So you kind of, well, you probably from a different world by the looks of it. Germany not getting involved in no conflicts. No more.
Germany was a superpower in my
Nope.
timeline.
Oh no.
But from what I can tell, the histories diverged around the 1870s.
Oh, looks like we're being kicked out.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you know, it best not be the different kind.
That was very good though.
Yeah.
I've heard about them.
Must finish drink.
Come along, then,
Finish
Noah.
drink.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Have an hour left and I want to see this happy, potentially silly drunk.
Jeez.
You want to see me drunk?
I'm told it's quite interesting at least.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Have you been telling lies about me?
Uplander.
We just asked questions. We've been conversing.
Who lives
Maybe.
above ground? We Skaven.
I can't not say we. It's so hard not to say we after a year.
Because yeah, even if I'm not waiting, I still live above ground.
Skaven.
No.
Those who
No,
live
no, no.
below and
Conversations, just upholding my side of the bargain and talking.
You take it easy, boy.
We'll see you guys around.
Good to see you. Alright.
Oh, let's not be the last ones out.
Fashionably laid out, that's how it goes.
There's a small one with axe. I think time to leave. Yes.
Ah, yes. Good night. So we talk and talk. Lovely. See how this goes.
Walking dog.
Oh, another hour or so.
Don't get distracted and
That'll only make it better.
oh, for sure. Are you like a box now?
Cards down. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
The problem is, I know exactly how they're all saying it. 'Cause I'm British as well.
Oh, yep. I figured.
So it's like pants, and you're like,
Oh, yeah. Like, I got it, but I was like, no, I had to not get it.
I saw it, like the announcement and everything. I thought for the first time I'm gonna actually jump into a different roleplay.
Hell yeah. Welcome.
First time I've been in a different roleplay.
Hell yeah, nice. Like normally I'd be working here, but my characters that I have that normally work here are on medical, so they couldn't be here. They're locked for medical. So I brought in this one for like the first time.
You're a doctor. You've got your cure wounds.
No, they're on a Mandalorian ship. They've been in a Bacta tank. That's how bad it was. Yeah. Hello.
What's up, son?
Good to see you. How's it going? Let me turn off my.
What about you? It's been a minute.
Okay. Let me turn off the voice changer now since I don't need it anymore. God, it's so weird. This is my first time using voice mod too, like getting it to work. There we go. At least I hope it was working that entire time. If not, I'm gonna be angry. Hell yeah.
It was working.
Yay. Yeah, thank you for following along with that. This is my first time actually properly playing this character for more than like 10 minutes. So
I'm a very magically influenced. I know a lot of when it comes to like Dungeons and Dragons.
Same. My other characters are bards, so they're glamour bards.
Played a sorcerer, warforged cleric before, wizard. I even have a character that's based upon being a wizard. Problem is, he's very hunky chunky.
Hell yeah. That's the way to go.
Very hunky chunky.
Distortedly transparent.
I can't even find the model. God, I'm trying to find my model.
Oh my god, that was great.
That was awesome. Oh my god. Oh, that. I know this model just because somebody comes around in this model and is this fucking cracked out wizard.
You the cracked out wizard?
No, he's not the cracked out wizard. I know who's the cracked out wizard. It's the same model.
I have.
That guy tried to sell me 4-dimensional weed.
Of course he did. The weed wizard.
I have things like this on here.
Oh hell yeah. Nice. Woo.
But yeah, I'm gonna.
Wait,
but it was great, and I hope I see you guys around again.
Hell yeah.
I'm not allowed to go and get my ultimate.
And GW going to be asking about the genie thing. He's going to be like, so what's your form then? I want to see that shit. I want to see that.
Yeah, good luck. So do they. So do they. I don't know why I'm saying they. God, it's so hard because, like, I always have to say they and we for this character because, it's hard. It's very hard.
What's in it? What's in it? Oh,
Huh?
nothing. Shame.
What?
I'm
What?
expecting someone to be in your bag. In your little satchel.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's, no, they are ebb and flow. This is ebb, and then this is flow. They share a body. They're sisters.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. 10 megabytes is like 100
Oh,
megabytes to me. Okay?
I didn't even realize that was. Oh my god, it's that big. Shit. Oh right, this is my staff model. Sorry. Right, because I got the.
And I'm like, oh no.
Is it just? I'm curious.
Where's my? Yeah, that's my staff model. I do the PL version. Right, it's because yeah. I have like it's because I have a little bit of magic on it because it's my staff model for 2 places, so they can use a little bit of magic.
Yeah, I honestly would, but I have like a big fucking. Big explosion beam on this one.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I have like.
There's no one else to see pork chop.
Smoke.
Oh hell yeah.
Barrier.
Nice.
Portal behind you.
Yo, dude, I'm gonna shoot you one of these because you're actually pretty fucking chill, dude. So.
Yeah, avoid my combat avatars.
We got all.
Hopefully see you again in one of the social lobbies.
Hey.
Fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's basically what I'm doing.
Yeah, my bards are pure casters, so they're like their combat models are way too big. I have too many particles.
Although
I have 2. Yeah, I've got like only 2.
Yeah.
I think I know which.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
After I'm like right. I need a break from this one. The next one I'm gonna port over is my absolute fucking crackhead.
Yeah. Guess it gets head patted a lot. Ooh.
Yeah, so
you have a lightsaber.
Same sort of story, you know, spaceship dropped outside.
Oh, okay, you got one of those. Oh, gotcha. But yeah, those 2 are twins. They work here, so you'll probably see them more often.
The best part is, I mean, you'll see the Iris model, which was this one. Like,
yep.
You'll see this one occasionally.
Nice.
They play it.
Yay, Iris.
Which the only thing I've scuffed up on is the that.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
One hand. Greg's on one hand. Then yeah, that doesn't work in his world.
Oh no.
It's kinda there.
The best part is the best part about that is that I can make shit up and be like, there's 2 fucking moons.
The distortion
be
is
like,
there,
no,
yeah.
there's 1 moon, and I'll be like,
Rest of it.
I shoot 2 moon.
Hell yeah.
But no, I got massively interested because it was magical.
I just started breaking, like,
Yes, good.
But I was trying to contain myself. The magical means of me was like,
yeah, let's go.
Magic?
Yeah. D&D. D&D nerds.
D&D?
Yeah, I love D&D, so yeah. Basically every character I've brought into the metaverse so far is D&D based in one way or another.
Every character I'm gonna be bringing in
is fucking set up the ability scores.
Let's go.
That's what I was thinking. So you like all of these characters are from like
Let's go.
roleplay.
Yeah, all the stories, the stuff that's actually
happening. See you later, buddy.
Well,
you're very wet right now. This one right here.
What?
Res does
GTA
GTA
roleplay.
all the time.
Oh yeah, I've done GTA
Which
roleplay.
server,
I've
though?
done
Man,
World
too
of
much of
Warcraft roleplay. Legacy roleplay.
Ah, yeah. See, I'm on a different server, but yeah, all my characters are literally from GTA, so 16 of the
Nice.
bastards as well.
It was great.
How the fuck do you keep
Yeah.
track of that much stuff? Do you have like
What else was there?
not really, I just-
GTA roleplay, World of
because
Warcraft
they've all got
roleplay,
different voices.
Guild Wars 2 roleplay.
Oh damn.
Nice.
I spent
Text
for this
roleplay.
character,
Fucking.
I once sat
Can't remember when
down to
I
go
started
over
roleplaying. I think it was like
his
2016.
and like everything that's
Possibly.
happened to him. So like
2014.
backstory.
Oh,
all the
Ah,
stuff that's
youngins.
happened to him, like,
Oh,
in
Youngin.
with, like,
Youngin.
somebody
Youngin.
at a talk show, 'cause they wanted to
Youngin.
do, like,
I'm
a
20.
Youngin.
show of the
Finally, I could
characters
see
in
this.
the
Youngin.
server.
Youngin.
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 6.5
Youngin. Youngin.
36.
and talking about this character's backstory.
36.
I'm the oldest person in almost any lobby.
Remember is I'll be talking about one thing, and like say I'm talking about the time he got shot by the Russians, and then the Russians remind
Doesn't
me of the
count
Irish,
still,
and then he
okay?
talks about the time he went to Rainbow, and we
Totally
remember
counts.
Jack Daniel, who was an officer who constantly came for him.
Nah.
Like, it's
Rage.
one to the next.
Oh, she rage.
That's insane, dude.
Fucking
That's
go.
That's some fucking mental capacity right there, man.
Hello.
Finally got to see this avatar. I've seen you
I know, right?
online using this avatar, but never had an idea what the fuck it is.
I know, I didn't really get to. I finally figured out like animations and shit and got it optimized for places, and now I can actually use her. So, I'm trying. Then I have a character for when I've been floor character locked.
The best part is this character's supposed to be a huge
Understandable.
Yay.
So,
Like fucking.
Hello.
it's transparent, but how do you do that? Let me just go.
I'm so excited.
Can I see my palm behind your hair?
Behind your hair? I don't think you can, but.
Hey, Rez.
Sorry, I need to because of my avatar's arm is so
Like,
short.
on a serious note, though,
Okay,
this
so-
avatar is so
Flynn,
fucking
stand
nice.
still.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see.
Like, the reason I came over and I was like,
Or are you talking about like? I'm assuming you're talking about like the oil slick type rainbowy type effect, right? Or no?
It's basically game.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. So
It's
bend your hands
full
over
game
there.
Grand Blue versus.
Okay.
Okay,
It comes with its
so
own
behind the
shader.
hair, I
It's
can
another
see the
shader
palm
on the top of
through.
model. It will not work.
That's what
Mhm.
You have to have a
curious
specific
about.
shader for it.
what is
Mask.
that shader
The
work
mask,
on a
like from the
different
neck.
model?
It's Poyomi shader.
And down. That wasn't to work. Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah, Poyomi shader with a bunch of like masks and stuff.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Poggers.
And then like no texture otherwise except for like the masked areas.
I don't dig Poyomi personally.
Mhm.
Like
I
this
don't normally use that.
Actually, the first
this
shader
shader is
Oh yeah. No, that
so-
is not Poyomi. That is fucking Guilty Gear crazy. That is.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, cause
This is
my
why I
friend
initially
my
came
friend
over.
works with
This is why I
this
initially
shader
came
and has tried to reverse engineer it and figure it out for all of her models that she's been working on recently. So it is a bitch because there's so many layers to it that she told me about, but I couldn't even explain it. There's so much going on there that she had to figure
I
out.
mean, I would want this model scaled up with proper sitting animations and this kind of shading. That's like literally
hell
what
yeah.
I would want. And maybe
Yeah,
some-
that shader
and maybe
has
some
so
different
much going
colour
on with it.
options.
It's really hard to figure out. At least that's what I learned.
Right now, 'cause I don't know about any other.
Yeah, but my friend Dollmaker fucking loves like the Guilty Gear type like shader stuff.
Oh wait, Dollmaker plays the giant lady.
Yes.
He's alive is another thing.
She plays a lot of
Yeah,
characters,
yeah,
but yes.
I've interacted with her.
Mhm.
Yeah,
She's great.
I've interacted with her before, so
Mhm. She is a fucking amazing model maker.
I need to turn nameplates back on.
Akamasi.
I like this avatar.
Lily here wants to know about the Call.
I didn't interact with you, but
Not Call
Oh.
of Duty.
You gonna try to take advantage of me?
The
I didn't, unfortunately, I didn't
Yeah.
mention. I was like, God damn, she's tall, and then but I never got a chance to actually interact.
Aku.
That's alright.
What GTA game? Because
Are you
really
doing
curious about joining.
Five.
This is 3.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about GTA.
Oh, I should probably end my stream. I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back. Going to the stream ending hill. Ugh. 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 Chat, we're going to the stream ending hill. I hope you all enjoyed Shaitanna. My god, I gotta remember. God damn it, I mentioned being shy and now like I'm trying, cause it's spelled, it looks like it should be pronounced Shaitanna, but it's Shaitanna. I'm dumb. Oh, I still have that on. But yeah, this was fun. Have fun showing off. Have fun showing off. What am I showing off? Like I basically did all my stuff. This is fun though. I was glad to try out a character. Even though like, I mean, I love playing Ebb and Flow and I thought it was going to be much harder because like literally I'd only tried out this character for like 10 minutes at the onsen the other day. So, I didn't really get a chance to get a feel for her. So this is nice. This is okay. I think I'm kind of getting it. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm gonna work from there and see how it goes. But it's super fun just being able to like get people to buy themselves drinks for me. It's kind of silly that way. But yeah, she is a hedonist. She is a hedonist but I think a fair hedonist. Like technically she got the better part of that deal. Which is something I'm going for. Like she'll take the better part of the deal if she thinks she'll get it. She'll be fair otherwise, but she's not above just like, oh, you want to talk in exchange for that? Great, let's go. It was fun. So yeah, this is great, and I get to have like something for when Ebb and Flow are character locked, so it's nice. Anywho, I will be back on I'll be back tomorrow evening for D&D, not Defenders of the East. That's over. D&D Aegeon as usual. At 6:45 Eastern. So until then, let me see. Who can we send a raid to? Thank you. It's very good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Who do we got? I didn't get to talk to the crew. I was a little late for that because I had to fix some stuff with the model. I'm surprised the contract thing worked. I'm glad it did. Because that kept breaking on me. Let's see. Oh! I know who we need to raid. We need to raid Adrian Shepard because it's his it's at least Adrian's birthday. I'm so sad that Ebb and Flow couldn't be around to wish Adrian a happy birthday. But we can at least send him a raid. So let me set that up really quickly. Adrian Shepard is very nice. He's like a staple of the Purple Lotus at this point. He comes to the Lying Fork a lot. He's been going to Lying Fork since almost the beginning too. So he's just been in this community for such a fucking long time and he's very nice. So please send him some love. Ah, goddammit, I can't. Hold on, I need to put my headset down because it keeps pulling me away from the screen and won't let me type. 1 second. Let's get this in properly. Hopefully you can still hear me. Hey, Fies. Yep. New character for tonight. I just debuted her, basically. Got to have some fun. She's gonna be my alternate for when Ebb and Flow are character locked or otherwise busy. Or when I feel like just being a fucking hedonist genie. And getting people to do silly things. Yeah. Say hello to Shay. Or Shaitanna. She'll be around every so often. But yeah, Ebb and Flow are still on Red's ship getting healed after the mission. Because they got a bunch of arrows in their back. Among other things. So yeah. So we're sending some love to Adrian Shepard. Because it's at least his character's birthday. And I didn't get to say, Ebb and Flow didn't get to wish him a happy birthday. So you all have a good night. Until next time, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Bye-bye!
I'm a badass asexual asexual polyhedral dice player I'm proud to be. I'm the flying ace and flat